Online shopping is a familiar convenience that nearly everyone embraces. From groceries to collectibles, little is off limits. Yet certain products inhabit a gray zone, banned or heavily restricted, but somehow still obtainable on e-commerce sites. These items provoke questions about regulation, personal freedom, and security. Some people discover them by chance, others search them out. Each device can spark debates over whether such tools, once limited to law enforcement or espionage, should be so easily purchased. When a gadget can invade privacy or endanger public safety, should it remain so widely accessible? In this exploration, we examine 15 controversial gadgets that can still appear on Amazon in 2025. Each one illustrates how technology meant for legitimate tasks can be twisted into questionable uses. We also see how real people, travelers worried about surveillance, students tempted to cheat, or drivers fighting traffic cameras, encounter these items. Their mere presence online reveals regulatory gaps and ethical quandaries. Whether you find them compelling or unnerving, their availability highlights how digital marketplaces outstrip legal oversight. This script offers a thorough look at how banned or restricted gadgets slip through the cracks and what their popularity tells us about modern consumer culture. Let's start with a bug detector that emerged from crowdfunding, a prime example of innocent seeming tech turned potential privacy threat. Now prepare for a truly surprising ride. Number 1, the crowd-funded bug detector. Originally backed by thousands of dollars, this palm-sized device promises to uncover hidden cameras and wireless transmitters in ordinary spaces. Travelers often cite it as vital for scanning hotel rooms, safeguarding privacy. Critics argue it hampers legitimate investigations, since criminals can spot law enforcement bugs. Its Indiegogo success underscored public worries over eavesdropping. Yet it remains visible on online platforms, reflecting demand for homegrown surveillance defenses, even if it tiptoes across legal boundaries. Number 2, handheld flamethrower. Billed as a yard tool, the handheld flamethrower can blast fire over 25 feet. Supporters tout it for clearing brush or starting controlled burns. However, detractors point out potential misuse for intimidation or property damage. Some regions classify flamethrowers like firearms while others ignore them altogether. That inconsistency enables listings on major e-commerce sites. Many buyers simply marvel at owning such a dramatic gadget, unaware of the legal gray areas or inherent risks. Number 3, license plate flipper. This car accessory swaps or hides your plate at the push of a button. Driving enthusiasts claim it's for car shows or novelty displays. In reality, it helps drivers avoid tolls or cameras. Authorities often label it illegal due to obvious abuses, yet it pops up under innocuous titles online. Sellers say it's a specialty bracket, but critics see it as an invitation to commit traffic infractions without consequence. Number 4, car key grabber. Keyless ignition systems emit encrypted signals, but thieves use grabbers to intercept and replicate them. Owners suddenly find their vehicles unlocked or missing. Some claim these devices are for security testing, though few amateurs legitimately test car vulnerabilities. The real issue is how easily criminals exploit them once purchased. Police departments caution drivers to store their key fobs in protective sleeves. Meanwhile, online shops still feature them, reflecting the eternal cat and mouse game. Number 5, wireless light bulb camera. Disguised as a standard bulb, this camera plugs into a lamp socket and streams HD video to an app. It offers motion detection, night vision, and even two-way audio. A landlord might argue it's for security, but tenants worry about hidden surveillance. Privacy advocates condemn the ease of covert spying, especially when these cameras rarely arouse suspicion. Marketed as nanny cams, they occupy a perilous overlap of legitimate usage and invasive monitoring. Number 6, the Wi-Phone. This minimalist phone ditches SIM cards in favor of Wi-Fi calling, running on open-source firmware. Tech-savvy users embrace it for privacy and tinkering, since it can be modified for projects like remote sensors. Critics warn that a device avoiding standard cellular networks complicates regulation or law enforcement tracking. Regardless, it surfaces on sites like Amazon, illustrating how advanced privacy phones slip past mainstream oversight to appeal to hackers and free-spirited makers alike. Number 7, Protect 1206i Detector. A sophisticated detection tool. The Protect 1126i locates hidden microphones, Wi-Fi bugs, or other covert devices. Professionals might use it to secure sensitive business meetings or safeguard VIPs. However, it can also foil law enforcement efforts to monitor criminals. Many countries classify advanced bug detectors as specialized gear needing permits, yet global e-commerce sees them listed as simple anti-spy gadgets. Enthusiasts hail it for personal safety, skeptics see a threat to legitimate investigations. Number 8, SRTYH listening device. Marketed as an acoustic tool for detecting structural issues, this handheld amplifier can also pick up conversations through walls. Construction workers might use it for diagnosing faults in wood or pipes. Others, however, could misuse it for eavesdropping. A consumer might spot it under DIY listening gear, never realizing the legal hazards. That dual-purpose nature highlights how technology aimed at mundane tasks sometimes crosses moral lines in real-life scenarios. Number 9. USB Destruct Hard Drive Eraser. A simple plug-and-play tool, it purges a drive's data beyond typical recovery methods. Corporations use it to ensure sensitive information is truly deleted before recycling hardware. Yet criminals could also conceal evidence by wiping drives irreversibly. While some see it as digital hygiene, others worry about obstructing justice. Online vendors present it as a must-have for privacy enthusiasts, revealing once again how a helpful device can easily be twisted into something dubious. Number 10. Multipick Chronos Lockpick Gun. Traditionally, lockpicking required skill and patience. The Chronos Lockpick Gun, though, rapidly vibrates pins for a quicker break-in. Advertised to professional locksmiths, it's prized for efficiency but also stirs alarm among property owners. Certain regions ban automated picks entirely, others require locksmith licensing. Still, listings appear online with disclaimers about legal usage. The tension remains between legitimate emergency access and the potential for unscrupulous individuals to bypass locks with ease. Number 11. Electric Stunner Ring. A ring that delivers an electric shock might sound far-fetched, yet these micro-stun devices exist. Marketed as self-defense jewelry, it can discharge enough voltage to incapacitate an attacker. Critics highlight risks of accidental discharge or misuse, especially in close quarters. In many locales, stun weapons require permits or face outright bans. However, vendors cleverly categorize them as personal safety items, letting everyday buyers access powerful defensive or offensive capabilities undetected. Number 12. 60W Blue Laser Pointer. Far surpassing standard laser pointers, a 60W model can ignite matches, burst balloons, or cause severe eye damage. Stargazers sometimes fancy them for pointing out constellations. Strict rules exist in certain places, yet online listings remain. People occasionally see them as harmless fun, ignoring the serious fines and medical hazards linked to irresponsible usage. Number 13. The Cheating Watch. Ostensibly a normal digital watch, it conceals text or images only visible at specific angles or through special glasses. Students exploit it for test taking. Makers claim it's a privacy watch for reading sensitive info in public. Educational institutions attempt to ban all smartwatches, but designs keep evolving. This highlights the ongoing arms race between academic integrity and cunning devices that slip under proctor radars, blurring lines between personal privacy and outright cheating. Number 14. Magnetic Micro Earpiece. A tiny, skin-colored earpiece lodged in the canal, paired with a hidden transmitter loop. Stage actors and journalists might need discreet communication, but it's also perfect for exam cheating or covert coordination. Removing it can require specialized magnets. Sellers label it as invisible ear technology, playing up legitimate uses while downplaying legal repercussions. Its popularity underscores the complex interplay between legitimate uses and the temptation to secretly share information in real time. Number 15. GSM Jammer. By emitting broad-spectrum noise, a GSM jammer blocks phone signals within a targeted zone. Governments deploy them to disrupt criminal coordination or safeguard sensitive sites, but private usage is widely illegal. Some small businesses desire them to enforce silence in theaters or meeting rooms, ignoring emergency call risks. The hardware is still accessible online through vendors marketing signal blockers. As with many gadgets here, convenience and control clash with essential freedoms. Innovation races ahead at breathtaking speed, gifting us with remarkable tools that transform daily life. Yet, as these banned or restricted gadgets demonstrate, progress also brings dilemmas. Online storefronts driven by profit and global reach often lack uniform oversight. Products with legitimate functions, like a bug detector that protects travelers, can also hinder legal surveillance. Items designed to safeguard personal data might help criminals erase evidence. Meanwhile, flamboyant devices such as flamethrowers or high-powered lasers cross lines from entertaining to alarmingly hazardous. Humans crave convenience, security, and novelty. Companies satisfy these desires by creating ever more specialized technologies. But laws struggle to keep pace. Some nations place rigorous controls on concealed earpieces or stun devices, while others treat them as casual consumer goods. This patchwork approach allows determined buyers to sidestep restrictions by ordering from places with looser rules. Consequently, a homeowner searching for a yard tool may unwittingly encounter a borderline illegal flamethrower, or a student browsing study gadgets might stumble upon a covert cheating watch. Ultimately, these 15 gadgets reflect more than just shock value or hidden potential for harm. They highlight a broader social question: how can we, as a global community, balance individual freedom with collective safety? Should an invention be banned outright because a minority will misuse it? Or should it remain accessible under the assumption that most people act responsibly? What do you think? Comment below. I want to know your opinion about this matter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.